Hi. So we're going to be doing some restorative. For this class, what you'll need is 3 or more blankets or towels. You can use like beach towels or, bed sheets, whatever. I'm totally down with you guys finding a substitute for anything. 2 blocks and a strap. There's no real substitute for a yoga belt. I mean, unless you have something that can loop and whatnot. And also, typically I would use a 6-foot yoga belt, but I'm going to be using the 12 today. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because I want you to be able to see the white cloth against my clothes, and I wore darker clothes. So yeah, that's the only reason why. Okay, so here's where we're going to start. We're going to do a lot of basically lying down. And the whole thing with restorative is to be able to release. A lot of times things might get a little bit uncomfortable, like maybe you get an itch or whatnot, or you have some weird thought that goes through your head. But just like meditation, to the degree that you can, see if you can just allow that discomfort to move through and pass, right? Because you're not going to die from something like a little itch or something tickling or whatnot. And, you're training your brain actually to be able to sit with discomfort. And that's a good skill, I think, to have when you're tackling other issues outside of, yoga or meditation, right? It's all connected and it's all mind training. So here's what we're going to do. If you're having back pain, this class is not specifically tailored for you. However, so for this one, if you are having back pain, you do want to be very careful, but I will tell you to ignore what I'm about to tell you for the blankets. You can also use pillows, by the way. But yeah, if you have back pain, start off lying down on the ground. You won't be using these blankets and pillows and stuff. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to fold this into thirds. So let's just show you. And I'm going to do that. You see that? And that's because this is about the length of my trunk. You might actually need to get a 4th blanket and make it a little bit, and place it over here if you are taller than me, which, honestly, you very well might be. So, and then go 3 again. And for this, you kind of want to taper this second one that's on top, because you're going to make steps, basically, right? And then you'll have 1 or 2 or however many blankets or towels you need to pad your head. So for me, I actually use less than this fold. For me, I don't have a lot of dimension on the back of my skull, so I actually just prefer a roll. And you can play with it too, but you want to see what's going to make you comfortable. Okay, so for those of you who are going to be using the blankets and pillows, just so you know, your butt is going to be off of the blankets. And I'll repeat that a little bit later. Okay? So, for your legs, you're going to take your strap. You're going to make a loop to the back of the pelvis and sacrum, to the inside of the thighs, and then right around the outsides of the feet, just so you can see. Okay, so right around the pelvis, around the inner thighs, into the outsides of the feet. And all I'm going to do is just tighten it as I need. So butt is going to be off of your blankets. Move yourself all the way back in the direction of your head. That way your low back is supported by these blankets. Blocks are going to come in at an angle. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Palms are going to face up. I'm going to do a little breathing exercise here, okay? So get yourself comfortable. And I want you to center the breath 2 inches below the navel. And from that spot, I want you to withdraw the attention 2 inches in towards center. Allow the breath to expand in all directions. So you feel the inhale not only in the front of the belly, but also on the sides of the waist, as well as into the low back. And on your exhales, you feel the whole body starting to soften in. See if you can keep the inhales and the exhales even. I like to inhale for 4 and exhale for 4 counts. Shift your awareness a little higher. I want you to imagine the diaphragm, the muscular sheath that goes from the back of the lumbar vertebra and wraps around the edges of the rib cage all the way to the front of the sternum. So on the inhale, you're going to notice that it dips down towards your feet. And then on the exhale, allow that balloon to move in the direction of your head as your lungs empty. You're going to inhale down, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Return to unconditioned breathing. Shift your awareness to heart center, allowing expansion on the inhales and allowing the shoulders to spread apart on the exhales and be heavy, moving the upper arms down towards the ground. Repeat the 4-count breath for 4 inhaling and 4 exhaling. Seeing if you can find other parts of the body to release. Allow your shoulders to sink down towards the ground. Allow the upper arms to be heavy. Maybe you even notice as you release the upper arms that the thumb side of the palm starts moving a little bit closer towards the ground, finding a little bit more rotation as you release. Tops of the shoulders, sides of the neck, jaw. Allow the back teeth to move slightly away from each other. Tip of the tongue releases from the roof of the mouth. Cheeks widen. Tip of the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Crease of the eyes, release. Eyes move to the back of the skull. Forehead softens. Temples. Moving around to the base of the skull. Shift your awareness to this point.
I'm going to call out body parts. See if you can allow those areas to soften. Crown of the head, temples, collarbones, heart center, navel, waist, hips, thighs, hamstrings, outer knee, shins, inner ankles, arches, balls of the feet, toes, tops of the feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, back of the pelvis, sacrum. 2 inches towards midline, behind the navel, center of the diaphragm, heart center, center of the throat, tongue, soft palate, midbrain, point between the eyebrows, up through the skull. Shift your awareness to the very top of the skull and pause here. Lengthen your breath. Undo your belt. Gently remove the block and allow your legs to straighten. You can move your toes. Make circles with the ankles. Bend the knees. Allow the knees to knock in, feet can walk out to the side. Arms are going to come up overhead, palms to face each other. Inhale to reach the arms up and out. And on your exhale, widen the arms out away from each other, allowing the fingertips to skim the ground and bring them down by the hips. You're going to inhale your arms up and overhead. Then exhale to widen them away from each other, down towards your hips. Inhale. 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Return to unconditioned breathing. Slowly and carefully, gently roll yourself off of your blankets and pause on your side. Press the top hand down, reach that top leg long, and bring yourself up. Thanks so much for watching. If you like my video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell for all notifications on video uploads. Or consider subscribing to my Patreon for extended videos on food, wellness, and yoga. Stay well and weird. Bye.